Seattle Mariner Bryan Woo, who saw his run of consecutive starts with at least 6 innings come to an end yesterday. However, he was still good, and the Mariners were able to beat the San Diego Padres.
And he did not want to come out of that game. He had a few words. And the way Cal Raleigh talks about him, Ryan Roland-Smith, you know he's special. Do you feel the same? You see him every week. Tell us. Take us through it.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was shocked he came out of the game yesterday.
I think so was he.
Oh, and I was getting text messages all over the place. Like, you know, all over the place. But look, I do want to touch on this because he's been amazing all year long. And he's been really, really consistent. And I want to get to one pitch that we might be overlooking in just a moment. But I do want to touch on going back to what we've seen here from Bryan Woo all year long. So this is why I was kind of shocked. And for a couple of reasons, I thought Dan Wilson was going to give him a little bit more leeway. I mean, we're talking Hall of Famers here. Yeah, we're talking, look, we're approaching 30 starts right here with 2 or fewer walks. He's around the strike zone all the time. He's efficient. He can slow the game down. So I want to go back. To the game yesterday, right? So he's dealing. By the way, Bryan Woo, he's kind of that. I'm not going to give him the game 1 start just yet in the postseason, but he's that guy when they need a big outing, especially against the Padres, where they're trying to get back on track in the AL West, man. All of a sudden, guess who? Bryan Woo, he is slowing the game down, like I said. But let's go to the 6th inning. All of a sudden, it starts to unravel a bit. So usually, right, if you're like, you know, early in the season, I get it, right? The leash is a little bit shorter. Yeah. But this is surprising. Now, by the way, I thought you had this out right here. Oh, I was shocked when I saw this. Dan Wilson comes out, and he takes him out 5 2/3 innings. Bryan Woo was frustrated with that. Now, look, this is why. He can slow the game down, and I'm going back.
You can't take him out right there.
This is just a couple starts ago, right? This is the 6th inning again. Look at the pitch count, right, for Bryan Woo. He's against the Mets, starting to come unravel. Look how frustrated. Dan Wilson staying put. Slows the game down, big breath, gets that big final out, 100 pitches, deep pitch count, he's good to go. Mum and Dad are happy. Look how relieved they are. They know what's going on with this streak, right? So I do want to touch on that just with the 6 innings. It was a great run. I thought for sure he's going to go 6+, right? But this is, to me, this is the part with Bryan Woo which has really, really leveled up. He has done pretty much throughout the 2023, 2024, 2025. To righties, the numbers have been pretty similar. It's what he's done to lefties, right? So if you look at 2023 and 2024, right, the thing that stands out to me, opponent average with 2 strikes. He got done with the 2023 season. It was not good. Like, it was not good. 2024 is a little bit better. I'm going to get to some heat maps in just a moment. But if you go back to last year, the big key was, all right, what pitch do I have with 2 strikes against lefties? He couldn't quite put them away. And 3 of his rotation buddies all got the split. So let's go back to 2024. That's the changeup. They're trying to key in that changeup down and away, right? Soto gets him. That's with 2 strikes. Okay? So I'm pulling up some 2-strike count. Here's another one, 2 strikes, changeup. He's not pitching on the inner half of the plate at all. It's sinkers down and away. It's changeups down and away. So 2025, this is the pitch to me. I know we talk about the elevated fastball. This is where he's leveled up. Now, I want to show you this. This is the heat map, 2 strikes with that sinker on this side of the plate to lefties. Yeah. So this is 2023. Kind of, all right, trying to figure it out. First year in the big leagues. 2024, it's like, all right, I'm starting to get this pitch, and you see it starting to migrate. Look at this. Look at 2025. All right, so I want to rattle off some videos right here. This is the pitch to me. This is the game changer for me. Like I said, righties, it's been similar the last couple of years. Look at this. Just straight 97, 98, inner half of the plate, and that ball just runs straight back over, and there's no way. You're just going to give up on this pitch. And by the way, D-Ro, you know how the margin for error, if we can just pause it for 1 sec, the margin for error to be right here is so small, man. Because if you overcook it, with 2 strikes, you're drilling him. There's nothing worse, man. You get a guy
and if you don't have conviction, you leave it out over.
Exactly. You don't have conviction. He had a little bit of that in 2024 where he's trying to find it. But he has mastered this pitch. This 2-seam, this little running sinker, 2-seam fastball, whatever you want to call it, back out over the plate. Absolute mastery. This one's filthy. Just zapped. There's nothing you can do with that pitch. So all of a sudden, okay, yeah, he's still throwing the same percentage of changeups away, but 2 strikes, I'm sorry, you have to protect against that. You know how tough that is to do on both sides of the plate. And this is a great visual too. So he's stepping towards the lefty right here. And that's where the ball, that's where you're going to perceive it. And the green, boom, straight back out over the plate. So I love this pitch, man. I think this gets overlooked a little bit because we talk about the fastball at the top of the strike zone. So if we just go back to the heat maps real quick, if we can. So again, you know, this is a situation, again, with 2 strikes, sinkers, absolute mastery in there right there, 2025. And that's really the difference. And again, there's been a couple times where it's leaked out over the plate, but just how consistent he has been on that side of the plate, that has been the game changer.
And then he could throw this to the righties early count.
Absolutely.
Get ground out.
And he still throws that pitch to the right.
He's been able to hang in there.
Yeah, for sure. And let's not forget, too, with Bryan, with the biggest question mark, and he had a conversation with Cal Raleigh last year in Boston, was, okay, can he get through 6 innings? Excuse me, sorry, can you get through 6 months of the season? There was always the injuries. There was a situation where he mentioned, you know, in between innings where he would tighten up. Cal Raleigh pulled him aside late in the year in Boston and said, hey, look, we need you. And he has been unreal, man, for all season long.